you're just saying with that lower level master suite, we're getting a lot of generational homes now, where maybe like the parents want to live in part of the house and maybe have a younger family. So it sounds like that would be an awesome opportunity for a generational family, or maybe a teenager to have their own little or college kid.
Yep, have their own privacy. Absolutely. Yep, 3-season porch. Ask me if the house has it, and it's got it.
It's got it. Okay.
Yep.
And then when do we expect it to come on?
Actually, I'm hoping to get it listed before this Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So I'd love to do an open house on it over the long weekend. So that's what we're looking at, 3,200 square feet, and it will be listed at $439,900.
Okay. And we'll have a link to that on our website, TwinCitiesRealEstatePros.com, as well as it will be on our Zillow coming up page.
It is on Zillow.
It's already on Zillow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so so if you're live right now, go check it out on Zillow. It's on our team page. You can look it up, Imperial Home Team on Zillow, but yeah, it's on there.
Yep, and the address is 979 Early Lake Place in Burnsville.
Perfect. Okay, and then you'll see it on Facebook. You'll see it everywhere, because that's one of the things we like to do as listing agents, is put your listings out anywhere we can, whether it's social media, all the traditional things that everybody else is going to do, but then other non-traditional things as well as networking, and in our podcast through YouTube and SoundCloud and our website and through our Facebook pages and Zillow.
You name it.
So like her house, she said everything in there is updated. When you work with us, every possible marketing channel we'll at least explore to get your house listed.
Right. Except MySpace. I think we've kind of stopped MySpace.
Yeah, we don't like your space.
Who does? Tier.
Yeah, I've never had one of them. We don't have to talk about old social media. I've never had a MySpace page. I don't know.
Is it even in existence anymore? Or?
I'm sure if you dialed it up, it's there, but I never had one.
No.
I don't know. That's not why you called. So anything else you got going on, Dawn?
No.
No. Okay. David?
No pre-listings I can talk about as of today. There's some people in conversation. Of course, they're in Lakeville. One still, we're talking up to 700.
Let me guess. 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Actually, 2 of them are. Yes. 2.
What's with that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they gravitate towards. One's up to me close to 700,000, and there's a couple around the 350 range. So stay tuned. Nothing's in writing yet, so I can't really talk about it. But we've got 2 listings right now, down to 2. We had just accepted an offer yesterday on one of my Lakeville properties, so that's off the market. 18109 Jaguar Path, 575, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It's in the Raven Lake community. Awesome place, great. Don's been there a couple times.
I've been in there a few times, yeah.
You're not going to find this in new construction.
Didn't want to leave. Just wanted to stay.
It is that nice.
Oh, it's a really nice house.
Yeah, so you're not going to find that in new construction. So if you're looking to get like a luxury home but don't want to deal with the hassles of new construction, or even, dare I say, some of the sketchy quality of new construction, this one's, check it out. It's again, 18109 Jaguar Path in Lakeville. And then the other one, I'm guessing we're probably getting an offer this week, but it's at 2637 Wilds Lane in Prior Lake. 4 bedrooms, only 3 bathrooms. It's a luxury detached townhouse. It was a former model, and that one's priced very nicely at $369,000. So check those 2 out. That's it.
I've had 3 listings on the market that all have accepted offers, so we can't talk much about those, other than we got those moved pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I've got a couple that are kind of teasers that we can't necessarily give the address and details, but I've got one that we're working on in Northeast Minneapolis, waiting for the Truth in Housing inspection. And I like to follow the rules, so we're not going to go ahead and mark that one yet until the Truth in Housing inspection. But it'd be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, awesome starter home. Literally from the first time I talked to them, maybe 3.5 months ago, when they started thinking about selling to where we're going to be now, prices, including like their next door neighbor, they've shot up by like 20 to 30 grand.
Wow.
So they've waited because they've wanted to fix some things, which is actually going to make them some money now, just because of what the market was able to do where it was. But that neighborhood is just really becoming more and more popular, and I think that's got a couple, with South Minneapolis being more and more unaffordable for some people, and you still want to live in the city. People are going to Northeast because it's still relatively affordable if you want to be close to downtown and access to things around the Twin Cities. That one should be coming up in a couple of weeks here in Northeast Minneapolis. And I've got one in Prior Lake, 4 beds, 3 baths. It's a 4-level home, working on getting that one listed. I've been saying that one's going to be on in a couple of weeks, and so wait a couple more weeks.
Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. But I do have a buyer need in Lakeville, David. So we'll just do a closed circuit between you and I. But I've been going out with this buyer for a little while now, and having tough time finding exactly what she wants. But a couple of things that are must have: main level master bedroom or the ability to make, so if there's an office or a decent sized den or something that you could make into a bedroom, but wants to be on water. Lakeville would be the top choice. Burnsville is okay. Apple Valley, Egan, and then just upped her price range to about $550. So we were looking up to about $450 to $500, and now she's more comfortable going up to $550. So 3 bedrooms, 3 baths minimum, but we would take your 4 and 4 as long as one of them were on the main level and it was on some sort of water.
Does it have to have so it's like a main level, also have a full bathroom on the main level, I'm guessing, too?
At least a 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah, a mat. That would be preferable. And then again, if it has an office or some other kind of room that could potentially, because she's kind of thinking out, she doesn't need the main level bedroom right now. But she wants to stay there for the duration. So eventually, would like to have the option of having a main level bedroom. So anywhere Lakeville, Burnsville, what else? The Apple Valley and Egan would be okay. And the key would be some sort of water in the background, whether it's a usable lake or a pond or a stream. Or so she wants to get up in the morning and look out of her bedroom or on the deck and look at some water.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, and not just like rain in your front yard.
It's a sprinkler system.
That's the kids in the pool next door. Anyway, so that's what we've got going on. So if you have any of those type of homes that we're looking for, feel free to contact us either through our website or Imperial Home Team. Facebook page or any of our Facebook pages, or I'm sure most of you know us personally, so go ahead and reach out.
Yeah, I just want to say too, it's kind of talking about the market, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I kind of see it slow down just a tad, only because school's starting now and next week, and so if you're a seller and your house is on the market, be patient a little bit right now, because the showings are going to be a little bit less. This is probably one of the last 2 weekends left of summer. God, I say that. So a lot of people are leaving and just kind of wrapping things up. But if you are a seller and you're thinking of selling, contact us ASAP, because after this little lull, all of a sudden end of September through October, it spikes again. So if you're looking at selling in October, now's the time to talk to us. Not in October, but now. So we can get you set up, get you lined up with stagers, whatever we need to do. Make sure your house is 100% ready for when it hits the market, that you're going to get a top dollar. And like Ron was saying, some places the prices are going up so fast. Well, we want to make sure you get top dollar.
Right.
So talk to us as soon as you can if you're thinking of selling.
I actually have a pretty busy October for
Do you?
closings. Yeah.
It's a bad problem to have.
Yeah, I know.
But so that's October. But then you think about those October people want to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you got to have those that are the market again spikes, especially new construction. All these builders now, when it gets towards the end of the year, they want these homes off their inventory.
Right.
They don't want to pay them for next year.
True.
So again, if you're looking for new construction, there's the fall parade of homes happens. I don't know the exact dates. It's probably end of September, October. So again, market spikes. So if you want to capitalize on that increased buyer traffic, now is the time to kind of get rolling. Go to imperialhometeam.com, talk to us, TwinCitiesRealEstatePros.com. Let us know, because now's the time to get ready.
Yeah, and then that other dip kind of happens. You're talking about it spikes back up, and then you get to Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then kind of the Super Bowl becomes the next big date. So yeah, there's that. Not that you can't buy and sell a house in November, December. But yeah, that's the Super Bowl is next. But that's the kind of the after Super Bowl, then it starts hitting. So still some good values out there for the fall.
Oh yeah,
so definitely really good. Now, like I said, we're going to bring in Alex Cisneros, and he is with Bonfe, and he sells home warranties, and those are going to be a good benefit for home sellers and home buyers, also for real estate agents. I know you guys have probably had a similar experience where your deal is about to blow up and it was as simple as a home warranty to be able to save that thing.
Yeah.
So, but lots of questions out there for what home warranties are, what they cover, what they don't cover, what it all means. So first, thanks for coming in to join us down here. I made the trip from St. Paul, so thank you. Tell us about Bonfe, first of all, and about yourself and what your role is there.
Sure. Bonfe was originated in 1993. Started out by Wally Bonfe. Started out as a one-man plumbing shop and just kind of snowballed into what it is today. Today, currently, we have over 60 vehicles on the road. We service plumbing, electrical, appliances, you name it, HVAC. We do it. And what's nice about the company in general is we're a local, small-time. It's got that small family business feel to it. Even though we're growing, we're expanding, it's pretty unique to keep that culture intact. We have a 8,500 square foot building in St. Paul that we currently office out of. We are currently building a new office in South St. Paul, That is going to be 45,000 square feet. So we are going to be wrapping up our.
She's trying to figure out the price per square foot.
Right?
If it comes up.
So we're going to have. So we're going to have
You guys know me.
quite a bit of room there. So we're expanding, we're growing, and the home warranty division is kind of the same thing. As we're coming up and coming this year.
And I think something unique about Bonfe versus some of the other home warranty companies that are maybe more popular or well known around the country is you guys actually do the work, right?
Correct. We do not use any subcontractors. We do everything in house. So we did take pools and spas off our warranty this year. We had a good, reputable company that we entrusted to do service our pools and spas. However, we really wanted to stick to what we were good at and what we knew, and stick by that no subcontractors and take it on and do everything ourselves.
Okay. And so just, explain what a home warranty is in, I guess, basic terms.
So the home warranty is essentially like it's an insurance policy, I guess, on your home, whether it's taken place at the time of the real estate transaction. We've had some people that have refinanced and thrown a home warranty on. Sellers, it's a great opportunity to throw a home warranty on because they are listed under our warranty. They're covered up to 13 months, and they have $500 per occurrence to play with each time. Now, they only pay at closing. Now, at the closing, that transfers to the buyer for an additional 13 months of coverage, and the buyers are covered up to $2,000 per occurrence. Now, there is a $95 deductible in play there, but as long as it's underneath those costs, everything is strictly the $95. Our warranty with Bonfe covers 2 furnaces, 2 ACs, water heater, sump pump, the electrical, HVAC, plumbing, all appliances. We recently just partnered up with All Incorporated Appliance Company out of St. Paul. That's been a nice feature to add because now they have kind of a dual system where they have new appliances and they have gently serviced, reconditioned, refurbished kind of deal, where if you are the seller, you don't have to go buy a brand new refrigerator if yours is shot. You can go buy a gently used, refurbished refrigerator at a decent price and put it in the home. And then they will back that by warranty. Of course, you'll still have our warranty on top of that. But what is nice is, like I said, no subcontractors. You know who you're getting. You know the trucks are fully wrapped. Your neighbors all know when Bonfe's in town because we have the whole trucks that are all covered head to toe in our vinyl wrapping. And 9 times out of 10, what we're trying to do is really knock the socks off the customer when we're in the home. We want to make sure that we're very heavy process-driven company. So every service call should go the same regardless of what trade it's, whether it's electrical, plumbing, heating, appliance. Every service call should be run the same so the customer knows exactly what they're getting every time around.
Okay. And the seller's policy, I think, is really useful for a couple of different reasons, and I guess you guys can jump in too. You as a seller, you can market that home sold with a home warranty, but then also if anything happens from the day you list your house to the time you close on it, whether that's just bad luck and the furnace goes or something comes up in the inspection, then you can lean on that home warranty versus having the shock after the inspection to where, okay, now you've got to drop $4,000 or whatever on an air conditioner.
Right, and regardless of the inspection, I mean, the sellers are going to be asked to pay by the buyer, so why not give them that $500 to play with and list with Bonfe?
Yeah. I mean, I had a horror story of 2 days before closing, the seller's fridge just went out, and all of a sudden they had to go buy a new one, and that's just would have been nice at that point if a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
What's kind of cool about Bonfe's too is we've done in the past where you get that call that, hey, my fridge is out. We've actually purchased a spare fridge. It's nothing fancy, nothing nice from it, but what we've done is we've brought it down the garage, let the customer transfer all their food and everything. Wow. I mean, within an hour or 2 hours. We have our no heat policy or our heat response, our rapid cooling response. If we can't get to your client within 24 hours or they call by noon and we're not there by 8, we'll put them in a nice hotel, pay the bill. Same with the HVAC, the heating coming around in fall. We'll do the same thing. We get the space heaters out there. We got 24/7 on call. And really what you're going to get with Bonfe's is you're getting live customer service reps 7 days a week. You're never going to get somebody in Arizona. You're getting someone here. We have on-call managers to deal with each customer concern depending on what trade it is. And then they drive weekly meetings per trade to discuss those issues and how we can fix those, how we can correct those and get better as a company overall.
I see that's being really helpful too. For like, no, it's getting close to winter. A lot of snowbirds leave. So when your house is up for sale, you're gone to Arizona, Florida, down to sunny Iowa, and south, anywhere south. You all of a sudden something comes up. It's nice to have that company where they can just give them a quick call instead of the sellers trying to figure out what to do next. Where they know they can kind of leave while their house is still for sale and kind of have some of that coverage and protection.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And we do have a policy with all our home warranty customers that we do have to be there within 24 hours of service from their initial call for service. And, over 60 vehicles, I can assure you it's well under 24 hours in most cases.
Wow. And I don't know if you guys dealing with buyers find just some level of comfort, or do you have buyers asking you about, the warranty, or, when you go, because we all look at the furnace, right, and we kind of look at it and go, it looks okay. You look to find the yellow sticker and figure it out, whatever, figure out how much dust is on it and say, oh, yeah, it's fine. and so we're not HVAC experts, so we can't really tell whether the furnace is going to go or not. Your home inspector, they also only kind of do a visual inspection. Sometimes they'll take the cover off and kind of look in there and say, the flame is blue, right? But they're not also going to do a diagnostic test. So that's a really good way to give, I guess, peace of mind if you have any concerns about some of those things.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I've seen it too, especially not so much with like the newer homes or even like townhomes and twin homes. People feel more comfortable in that, but I have a house that's pending right now. It's built in 72. It's a great home. It's very solid. But we just threw in a home warranty just because, hey, the house is built in 72. The appliances are newer.
Right.
But you never know. And it kind of put the buyer at ease knowing that they're going to be covered for a year.
Right.
Just in case something comes up. And so when the inspection came through, they only asked one thing. That was radon, which you really can't fix up, worry about that. So we fixed radon, and that was it. So for a house that's built in 72 with one item on your inspection list, the sellers felt that was well worth $450.
Right. Yeah, I mean, with Bonfe's too is what you're going to get. Being the local factor, we have many different capabilities that some of the national brands do not have. We always want to find a win-win for the agents, for the customers. If we're listing a warranty and we're standing by that warranty, we want to make sure the customer's taken care of. Depending on what kind of unique cases arise, there may be ways that we can work around different things as far as coverages, or just make it so that even if something is not covered, we can make it a little bit more cost effective or easy as far as working with that client, working with the agents. We never want to make sure that or we never want to make a deal fall through for any agents or whatnot. So we always work hand in hand, buyers, sellers, agents, that kind of thing, to make sure we can find an easy resolve for parties.
And it's also important to note too, these home warranties don't always just have to be part of the real estate transaction, right? So somebody just wants a home warranty to cover their house, which is a smart thing to do. They can call you up, or after the 13 months when theirs expires, they can call you up and extend that. Yeah,
so what we do is, our home warranty with Bonfe is really specific to the real estate transaction. We do have monthly peace of mind plans is what we call. So at the time of expiration of the 13-month warranty, basically what we present to our customers is 3 different plans: the bronze, silver, and the gold plan. Now the first bronze plan starts out at $8 a month. That covers seasonal tune-ups, furnace and AC, and then you get plumbing coverage as well, HVAC coverage, and 15% off appliances and electrical services. So really what the option is there is we want to generate that customer onto a monthly plan, because really the importance of the maintenance and the equipment in your home is crucial. It's critical. So it may seem high at some points, but when you look at the value of what you're getting, and really with the seasonal tune-ups, we're calling our customers. They're not calling us saying, hey, it's fall, we need a tune-up. We're a month, 2 months out before the seasonal change to say, hey, we need to schedule your tune-up. We need to get in, make sure everything's up and running before the season hits, because as we know, you hit the season and then everyone kicks on the furnace, and either you have issues or it doesn't work, and then it's a mad rush to get everything fixed. And so we're very proactive as a company to make sure that we're servicing our peace of mind customers.
And we talked about that before. We all have this very grandiose plan that every 3 months we'll change our filters and stuff like that. But it's amazing how fast time flies by. Right. So it's nice to have somebody checking on us, not having us to remind ourselves and then make the phone call. If you can make it as dummy proof, the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid, as possible, it makes life much easier, and the longevity of your furnace and of the usability of your home is going to be there too.
Yep. And another thing with Bonfe too is which is unique for all customers is recommended repairs are covered for a lifetime. If we say your furnace is shot, you need a new furnace, as long as you're in that home, that furnace is covered for life.
If they purchase the furnace with you?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. So if anything goes wrong, they give us a call. We'll make sure it's corrected and we'll take care of the clients.
Okay, and I want to put you on the spot here. So let's say we've got a furnace in a house, and I've got say I bought a house, and I got the seller to pay for a home warranty for me.
Yep.
They put in the furnace crapped out in the first month, so you come in, I get a new furnace, and then that furnace then is covered for life?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
If we come in and say, hey, there's nothing we can do to this furnace, whether it's the CO reading is too high in the cracked heat exchanger. What is unique is we just added coverages for cracked heat exchangers as well. So to save the clients a little bit of money, we'll present that option first. Granted, that's almost kind of like the Band-Aid repair. If it's available, we can definitely do it. However, some clients may say, hey, this thing's already 30 years old. I don't know if it's going to last a year or 10 years for a new heat exchanger. Let's just replace it. If we go ahead and recommend that repair, it's covered for life.
Okay. That's not a bad deal.
Right.
No, life is good.
Yeah.
Except if you're in prison.
This is actually...
Then you don't have a furnace to worry about.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, man, you're so smart.
Which is like the bigger
This actually sounds a little more cost-effective than the appliance repair plans.
All those service plans?
Yeah. Are you guys thinking the same?
That's what we're similar to as far as some of the local companies that offer the plans, and we just wanted to make kind of a universal plan that had everything included because we really want to stick by that, the trusted name and home comfort, and supply that peace of mind to customers. So, and really what we're here to do is we want to provide the customer with options. We don't ever want to hear a realtor say, hey, we got a call from a customer saying, do you guys pigeonhole us into this home warranty? Now I'm stuck paying all these. If we come out, we're giving as many options as we can on every repair. If it's a furnace repair, the furnace is out, we're giving everything from a small repair that's hopefully underneath that $2,000 limit if they're a buyer, all the way up to a replacement because, I mean, some people, if they know they want to move in, their 10-year plan is to be in the home. They might want all new equipment and know that they have peace of mind, that they have everything brand new and it's up and running. You just never know what that client is thinking, so providing them options for the customer is really key.
So kind of going on with Ron, I'm going to kind of coattail what he kind of talked about. So I bought a house with Ron because Ron's the best real estate agent out there. They threw in a home warranty through Bonfe. First month I'm there, the furnace crapped out. What expense is it to me now, the buyer? So you're going to come out, I know they said the $95 deductible.
Yep.
Is that like a service fee or kind of?
Yeah, that's basically the general trip fee.
Okay.
And then depending on the diagnostic, you'll be provided with the options. Here's what will be, here's the recommended repair to get this thing up and running today, all the way up to replacement. I mean, even if whether you need it or not, we'll throw it in there just to provide that customer with the options so they have an idea of what a new system would cost. Otherwise, if you want to just do the simple repair, hopefully we can keep it under that $2,000 limit, and really all you're paying for is that $95 trip fee. So I've had some agents where they call and they go, well, it came out to $1,900 for the repair. Well, you're covered. It's underneath the $2,000, so all their customers paying is $95.
Okay.
So then, too, if there's a 85% efficiency furnace in there, it's done.
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, you need to get a new furnace.
Right.
I can, if I choose to, buy a 96% furnace and just pay the difference between the 2,000 whatever the 96 was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then they'll get a breakdown with the credit shown, the $2,000 credit shown.
Okay.
Here's what the original cost is. Here's what your home warranty credit. So they can actually see that benefit of what they're saving. And then every repair that Bonfe does, we send a little postcard to the realtor saying we saved your client X amount of dollars on the recent visit and repair. And one of those reasons that we did that is for almost a lead generation for the agent themselves. We want to give back to the agents in the community that are trusting us, being a local company and utilizing our home warranties. So we're doing so that the realtors can follow up with these clients, say, hey, how was your recent service call? I've heard before, I can't say it's real common, but I've heard some agents say, yeah, you know what, I got a couple of referrals off those calls, just checking in with the customer saying, hey, see you had a Bonfe repair, and then they've gotten a lead at least out of that. So we're always taking input on how we can lead generate for the agents as well.
Yeah, because that's just another way to connect with.
Stay in touch.
Yeah.
Stay in touch and another service that
Not just
we're able
calling saying,
to
hey.
provide as well. And we'll have your information on our website at TwinCitiesRealEstatePros.com. But Alex Cisneros is our guest. He's from Bonfe, Home Warranty Manager, here on the Twin Cities Real Estate Pros podcast. And you talked about pricing a little bit on the front end. Can we kind of recap that again?
Yeah.
And kind of slow things down for people for what the
definitely.
outputs are going to be?
This year, our warranty went up to $449. There is some additional pricing options that we could do. Reach out, let me know. What we like to do is we like to sit down with the agents, kind of see how they're running their business. Mark Esperson is our other home warranty rep. He runs the Southwest North Territory. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to spread the word. So we're sitting down with agents and really understanding how they run their business to see if Bonfe's is a good fit for not only their business, but for us as well. And so $449, there may be some options to play with to get it down to $399 if that's the case. So we definitely would love to sit down and discuss any options with local realtors.
So $449 gives you 13 months of coverage,
Yep.
$95 deductible or trip charge deductible, and then up to $2,000 for the buyer.
Yep.
And then were there something up to $1,000?
$500 for the seller.
500.
Up to $500 for the seller. And
Gotcha,
one
okay.
of the biggest things that we do is we don't say pre-existing terminology. That's the difference between the $500 and $2,000. So
sure.
as long as it's listed before any home inspection, we'll go ahead and cover that. So say you have a seller you're representing today, you put a warranty on it, and then 2 weeks later they have an inspection, say, hey, I have something's wrong, we need to get it fixed. We're going to go ahead and cover that under the warranty for the seller, allowing them that $500 credit. We do have pre-existing terminology in our legality form on the back of because we've had it before where obviously some people try to take advantage of it, but what we want to do is we want to try to help out local agents, and we want to be there to find that win-win situation.
So is that 500 and 2,000? Is that like a cumulative, or is that per?
That's every occurrence, every call. There's
So
no limit.
Okay, so they come out, look at my dishwasher.
Yeah.
That's 2,000. They could come
Right.
out and look at my furnace. That's additional 2,000.
Right.
Okay, got it. I wasn't sure if it was like compounding, because you
Yeah.
never know. You buy a house that's full of crapped out appliances. That
Yeah.
2,000 goes pretty
It goes
quickly.
pretty quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll do that where you bundle a call and say, here, I have a furnace issue, I have a sump pump issue. And what I like to keep in mind is that is a $2,000 credit for everything involved. So some people actually call in and say, I know of a furnace issue, I'm not sure if anything else is going on. So we'll go out, we'll give them a $2,000 credit, make the repair, and then get a call back the next day saying, hey, my dishwasher, something's wrong with it. We'll go back out. We don't hold back that credit from them. We'll always allot that per occurrence.
Okay, and then kind of it's a little different version of what David was saying. So my furnace breaks twice.
Sure.
The first one's 2,000.
Sure.
Craps out twice. The first one's 2,000. You come back again in 12 and a half months.
Right.
And then it's 2,000
Yep.
again there.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. And just from our standpoint on the real estate side, they just changed the document again, right, this year with the purchase agreement with who pays for it, how it gets
Yeah,
paid for,
yeah.
who
Lot more
orders
verbiage.
it. Yeah. So from the buyer standpoints, there's a few different options, right? You can either just have no home warranty and you just take the house as without the warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you can. The seller can pay for the warranty, or you can, if you want to, as a part of the purchase agreement, agree to pay for your own warranty, or the seller can pick the company, or the buyer.
Yep.
So there's all these different options, which is what we're here for, to walk people through what that all means. And obviously, people, how do you pay? You don't come with a check. It gets paid at a closing. So if you sold your house, you're going to make $10,000. You're going to walk away with a check for, I'm not good enough at math, but say $9,505
Yeah.
or $45 or something like that. Close enough, right?
Sure, there's tax.
Yeah. Tax is in there. So it comes out of the proceeds of your closing check, and the title company goes ahead and pays bond fees. So it's not an extra check that you're writing at closing. And same thing for if you were a buyer who chose to do that too. That would just come out of your cash to have to bring to closing. So it sort of simplifies things. And then the seller looks at it too. And I try to explain this to my buyers. Which I think home warranties are a great idea, but I say, okay, well, now sell, especially when we're tight on numbers, or maybe it's a competitive situation. Okay, well, they're going to look at this now as a $440 less net to them. So you have to consider that as well, and when writing out your offers.
And you can also put it in too, is you can have, our buyer is willing to, wants a home warranty program paid for by the seller. You can set the dollar amount, so you don't have to say up to $500. You could say up to $200. So I say, hey, you know what? You just pay half of our home warranty, that'd be great, and we'll cover the other half.
Right.
So there's that kind of flexibility. And I've also seen it after the inspection report has been done, the buyers, like, they know there's a lot of issues, but, like, you know what? Just get us a home warranty program, and we'll call it good too. So you don't have to have it at the actual offer. You can be even added into at any point really in the transaction, which is nice.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I just had a listing, and I don't know if we saved it or not this way, but yeah, there was the furnace was old, and the buyer said, "Hey, we want a new furnace." I said, "Okay." Talked to my seller. We had a conversation, and we did a warranty, and now everybody's going to move on. So, which is a savings of I don't know, $4 or $5 grand.
Well, just having that piece with that $2,000 service call. That really gives people a huge peace of mind. Like, if we do have to buy a new furnace, we're saving $2,000 per se, and when we get to have a new furnace.
And too, with the warranty, so it's the furnace that you're concerned about the furnace. You're concerned about the furnace. You live there, nothing happens to the furnace, but the dishwasher went. So that's one of the things is why I guess you don't want to get too wrapped up into one piece of equipment.
Correct.
And that's where so you can replace the furnace or pay to get the furnace fixed or whatever. But then the washing machine went out or something else went out, which that's what the good benefit of the home warranty. So not only do you have the coverage to keep your peace of mind on that furnace, but also the other, whatever it is, 8 or 9 items that are covered.
Yeah, and that's what we stand by. We are we are repair first, replace second company. So that's what we really try to do is get in the home, make that repair. Ultimately, if we find out that an appliance is going to cost more in labor or time or parts, then obviously we cut our losses there and let the customer know we're going to need a new appliance or give them equipment, whatever that is.
Perfect. All right, Axel, we appreciate you joining us. Like I said, we'll have your information on our website at TwinCitiesRealEstatePros.com. I don't know if you have what's the Bonfe website?
Yeah, yep. If you go to www.bonfe.com, there's a heading there that says home warranty. You can find a little bit more of information regarding the home warranties. There's a section if you're a real estate agent that you could click on, and it would bring you directly to our registration form online, as well as some more home warranty information there.
Okay, best way to reach you?
Cell phone, which would be preferable, and I do have a media card I can send you as well, and put that on there as well.
Okay. All right, we've got about 10 minutes or so. We need to make sure we don't rush this in because it's an important thing Dawn is working on. You've got your Jake Flynn golf event coming up.
Yep, absolutely. The golf tournament is on September 19th, and we are looking for silent auction donations. We're looking for sponsors to sponsor holes. We need donations in by September 10th. So
coming up?
Yep, September 10th coming up. We have a box here at the Lakeville office. You can drop off any donations, maybe bikes, game systems, wine, local business gift cards. If you're a local business also and you would like to sponsor a hole, you can also go on the website and check that out. Obviously, they're also taking monetary donations as well. So if you go to jakeflynngolfevent.com, you can check everything out there, get all the info. And then also, this Thursday is the first Cougars game at Lakeville South, and it is LFSA night. So we are going to be doing a moment of silence for Jake in remembrance of Jake. So we would like to have the stadium packed. So please show up Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Lakeville South versus Creighton-Durham.
And tell people who Jake Flynn is.
Good game. Yep, Jake Flynn was one of the Lakeville South Cougar captains on the football team. So he passed away about almost 9 months ago now in a fatal car crash, and he was an amazing boy, an amazing young man, I should say. He was an amazing young man, and his memory is living on through the football team, through his family, friends, throughout the whole community. So we need to make this scholarship this golf tournament fundraiser a success for him. So we need donations.
Yeah, and it kind of goes towards the scholarship fund too.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so that's something. I know the Flynns and myself, and it's an awesome family. It's a tragic event. The whole city of Lakeville was shocked and rocked by it for months. They still are.
Yeah.
So it's if you are a local vendor, business person, anything, come by the office here at Lakeville at 17850 Kenwood Trail in Lakeville. Donations are great, but go to the website as well, and we'll have that on our website too.
Yep.
And to remind people, this is the situation where there were a couple different high school kids in the car, and that got all the media attention to remind people who are not here in Lakeville who see it, feel it every day, but to remind everybody else, it got a ton of coverage
Yes,
throughout
it
the Twin
did.
Cities. So that's the
Yes.
situation that we're
Yep.
talking about.
Yep,
It was
yep.
with the Nerf
The Nerf War, yeah.
the Nerf War.
Okay.
Yep.
It was Jake Flynn and Johnny Price. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we appreciate you bringing that to our attention. And the website again?
The website is jakeflynngolfevent.com.
Okay, and the date of the tournament?
The date of the tournament. See, I get all flustered when I talk about
all that
this
coffee.
because it's very emotional.
Yeah.
The golf tournament fundraiser is Monday, September 19th at Brackett's Country Club in Lakeville. Yep, and we need donations by September 10th.
September 10th. Okay,
Yes.
so it's coming up as we
It is
sit here
coming up.
today on the 30th, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yep.
the 31st is my fantasy football draft.
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
in case you're wondering.
Okay, yeah. Everybody
cool.
is.
Now they know.
Right, perfect. You got anything else that you want to get in here before we have to scoot?
September the 29th, I think that's the Thursday in September, we're going to be having our next homebuyer seminar. Don't have to be a first-time homebuyer. You can be any homebuyer. Stop in. It's free. We will be having another drawing for a 40-inch HD TV. The last month's winners, they love their TV they won. So you could be next. And it's free. It's going to be at the Lakeville Heritage Arts Center, downtown Lakeville. I think we're looking at 5:30 or 6. Time hasn't been hammered down, but it's this last Thursday of the month. Homebuyer seminar, free. Bring people with because they can sign up as well. And it's less than an hour of your time, but you could win a TV and gain a lot of great information.
Yes, like what the process is, how you get a loan, what's going to happen in the mortgage process and the buying process, and all that good information that you should really know.
Correct. And speaking of loan, we're going to have a loan officer there too that will talk about just the pre-approval process. So if you do have loan questions, it's a great opportunity to ask. Anything from even refinancing. They're there to help you. So that's what we're there for. No hassles, no obligations. Just show up, get educated, and could walk out with a TV too.
Yeah, maybe you want to know about a home warranty too. Or what,
That actually would not be a bad thing because
What's
that's a
the worst
little.
thing?
We do dabble a little bit about the home warranty, but now we're just that much more educated.
There you go.
That might be some more things we could plug in there.
Perfect.
Stay in tune, Alex.
All right, so that'll be coming up on September 29th. And like I said, if the pre-list we talked about at the top of the show, you can see those on our Zillow page. And all of these things will be linked on our website at TwinCitiesRealEstatePros.com. So thanks again to Alex Cisneros from Bonfe for joining us with all the information about home warranties. And thanks for Dawn letting us know about the Jake Flynn golf tournament coming up. With items needed by September 10th. So reach out to Dawn or check out the website as well. And again, we'll have a link to that on our website as well. So that'll do it this week for the Twin Cities Real Estate Pros podcast. We appreciate you joining us. Again, thanks to Alex, Dawn, David, Emron. We, the three of us here, licensed real estate agents with RE/MAX Advantage Plus. We will catch you next week on the Twin Cities Real Estate Pros podcast.